Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. Hi, Isle. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Miss?
Traveler, I advise caution. A corruption has gripped Stonelore Grove, turning the wildlife aggressive and spreading an impurity unlike anything our circle has ever seen. Nature itself has fallen out of balance.
What sort of corruption are you talking about?
That is what I hope to determine. The Archdruid sent me to investigate, but it was all I could do to avoid the once docile creatures of the grove. I found a few pockets of corruption that must be cleansed, but I need another druid to assist me.
Another one?
Really, I just need another set of hands. Here, let me mark your map. I'll cast the cleansing spell, then you burn out the impurity. That will temporarily restore the balance while we search for the source. The circle will compensate you, of course.
You know, at first I thought she was wearing the Blackfin motif or whatever it's called, but I guess that's that druid. She's also wearing I guess the light version of the druid motif that hasn't been. It's not even in the. Well, it's in the game files obviously because she's wearing it, but it's not something we can even look at yet. I'll help you cleanse the corruption.
Let's find a few concentrated areas of corruption. My spells will cleanse the impurities, then you burn them. Hopefully we can determine the source of the corruption before this malady spreads to the rest of the island. Just keep your guard up.
Is Stonelore Grove really that dangerous?
It wasn't always. It used to be one of the safest locations on the island. In fact, my ancestors deemed the grove sacred when they first arrived. Now the corrupted wildlife attacks for no reason, and some of my fellow druids have been afflicted.
What else can you tell me about this corruption?
Not much, unfortunately. I noticed its effects a short time ago. Usually docile creatures turning aggressive. A strange blight spreading through the plants and trees. I brought my concerns to the Archdruid, who initially thought I was overreacting.
So how'd you convince the Archdruid to let you investigate?
I'm not sure anyone has ever convinced Archdruid Agathy of anything.
Agathy?
But she couldn't deny that something strange was happening in the grove. She ordered me to look into it and bring my findings back to the Circle Elders.
And what did they say?
Nothing. I haven't gone back yet. Until I determine if the corruption can be cleansed and find the source, I don't actually have anything new to report. Well, except that now the corruption has spread to some of my fellow druids.
What does that mean?
Just that. They have become as hostile as the rest of the afflicted wildlife. We may have to deal with any corrupted druids we meet. But with your help and the blessing of the true way, we'll soon have a solution to present to the Circle Elders.
What's the true way?
I suppose you would call it our doctrine, our religion. The true way represents a life guided by natural principles and the value and willfulness of nature. All of nature comes from Ifra, and the druids are the arbiters of Ifra's will.
I'm really gonna ask about Ifra?
Have you never heard of Ifra where you come from?
Yeah, I mean...
The storyteller? The god of song and forest? The spirit of the now? Ifra formed the frame upon which nature was woven. He gave rise to the rules of life on Nirn. His way is the true way.
So you're a priest of Ifra?
I am a druid of the Stonelore Circle. I am a teacher, a healer, a counselor, as well as a steward of the natural world. I hear the voice of Ifra and his earthbones, and I do my best to be his advocate. Natural principles guide my every action.
When did the Druids arrive on High Isle?
Oh, that was early in the First Era. After struggling against the Dureni hegemony, our ancestors came to this archipelago because of its connection to Ifra. When they arrived, our Druidic Circle deemed Stonelore Grove to be a sacred site.
What do you mean, Druidic Circle? Boy, this lady's just a font of lore.
Not to be confused with our ritual circles. I mean the Druids of the archipelago all belong to one of 3 distinct subgroups. You would probably call it a sect. Those who hold to the same circle share common beliefs and approaches to Ifra's will.
Tell me about these 3 circles.
The Druids of this grove belong to the Stonelore Circle. We revere nature, but believe that all cultures have a place here. Some of the High Isle folk refer to us as the friendly Druids. We rarely evangelize, letting our work speak for itself.
And the other 2?
You'll probably encounter the Eldertide Circle in your wanderings. Be careful. They are overtly hostile to the civilized residents of High Isle. As for the Firesong Circle, even I don't know much about them. They never leave the island of Iphalon.
So Iphalon is the third island. Is there any info on if... You know what? Let me not look up anything because there might be spoilers. Oh, so the third island... So is this the third island, or is this literally just the volcano off the coast? I'm thinking it's just a volcano. It's not an actual island. Because this isn't considered an island. That's the Spire place. Iphalon. Iphalon. Interesting. That's a... I mean, listen. If it's really heavy on Ifri, it's a good way to throw in wood elves. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, look at that. Corrupted.
A corrupted shrub. Burn it with cleansing fire after I cast my spell.
But it might talk to me. I could be the next Moses. Then I'll have to go climb a mountain. And get some tablets thrown at me. Okay, this is easy enough. Look for the burning bush. There it is.
The corruption spreads quickly. Burn the corpse.
Oh, that was... I wasn't even looking at what I was burning.
We are the spirit of the grove.
Oh.
We are the evergrowth, and this druid seeks to help, while another has unbalanced the true way. Aid us, mortal, before the nature that sustains this grove collapses.
How disconcerting. The Evergrowth hasn't spoken in generations.
Well, that was neat.
Pardon that display. I've never been forcibly taken over by a spirit of nature before. I wasn't sure if the corruption was connected to the Evergrowth, but now we know. And we know a druid is somehow involved. That troubles me.
What's the Evergrowth?
As I understand it, this grove was deemed sacred by the early Druids, but it was also out of balance. They shaped Ifra's laws into a spirit and gave that spirit dominion over the grove. It recognized that I was trying to help it, and reached out.
It also said another druid has unbalanced the true way.
Yes. But is that druid acting out of malice, or ignorance? Either way, if the Evergrowth succumbs, then the corruption will increase and spread out of control. We must take this news to the Circle Elders. Meet me in our village.
Okay.
Our village lies at the center of the grove. Once we get there, I will tell the Archdruid and the other elders what we learned.
Tell me about the Archdruid first.
Not much to tell. Archdruid Agathy oversees our community here. A number of the village elders serve as her advisors and help train the younger aspirants and initiates in the true way. I'll introduce you to them once we get to the village.
Okay. Agathy. Makes me think of Agatha, the premier ghost trainer in Pokemon. Well, maybe not premier, but she's the first. that you
Archdruid,
meet.
elders, this outsider helped me. And the Evergrowth, it spoke through me.
The spirit of the grove? It hasn't manifested like that in many generations. Are you sure?
Druid Audrine has never given us reason to doubt her observations. Tell us, child, what did the
You're not very
spirit
talkative.
say?
It warned us that nature was
an
out of
axe?
balance. That a druid was responsible for this trouble.
Out of balance. That explains the corruption. But to blame a druid, I cannot accept that without proof.
Then we will find that proof. Friend, meet me at the Circle's ritual site.
Oh. Okay. That wasn't much of a chat. Is that not where we just came from?
Well,
No, it's not. That's a
Over
stone
here, my
circle if
friend.
ever I've seen one.
The Circle Elders cannot accept that one of our own may be responsible for this disaster. And I could hear the doubt in their voices concerning the Evergrowth. We need to prove that one of our circle has caused this unbalance.
How do you want to proceed?
Help me investigate. Search the village for any signs that a druid is involved in the corruption. Look in the huts. Ask my fellow druids. Someone or something here will lead us to the source of the corruption. It has to.
What about the Evergrowth?
We'll wait and see if it communicates with us again. If not, I have an idea. But let us try to find the druid responsible for this situation first. I want to determine if this was an accident or a deliberate and reckless act.
Mm-hmm. To the village. Oh, actually, let's see. Whee! Hey. Oh, don't tell me I got stuck. And now I
Hopefully
can't
we
move
can-
because I have to talk to her. Okay. Oh, over there. Disturbing basket.
That ritual fetish, it reeks of the same corruption spreading through the grove. I wonder who it belongs
If an
to.
orc was in charge, Camlorn would have never fallen to a bunch of mangy werewolves.
Watch yourself, stranger. I'm keeping my eye on you.
Oh. Why were you talking about Camlorn? That's very far from here. We call upon you, Ifrit, to strengthen the bond between the Evergrowth and our sacred grove. We call upon the god of song and forest to remove the bindings that tie our spirit to this hallowed land. We offer the sacrifice, O Ifrit, so that all may walk the true way.
A ritual? That's proof that a druid caused this problem. Look, there's a mistake in the second line. They wrote remove instead of restore.
Oops. Unless that's intentional. But that would be a very weird way to write that out.
There's Druid Milo. He has the eyes of
My
an
time
eagle.
is precious.
If anyone around here saw anything, it would be him.
Good gathering, stranger. I do not recognize you, but I know Druid Audrine very well. What may I do for you this day?
Do you know anything about the corruption spreading throughout the grove?
Nothing specific, I'm afraid. Just that the corrupted animals have made foraging in the grove dangerous. Oh, this might interest you. I felt a disturbance emanate from the wards in the Undergrove recently. Like a surge of power went through them.
What's the Undergrove? What was that about wards?
The island's volcanic vents create all sorts of underground spaces. The large cavern beneath us is the Undergrove. No one's allowed down there, not without the Archdruid's permission. The wards have something to do with the spirit of the grove.
You mean the Evergrowth?
Yes, the Evergrowth. I'm surprised you know that ancient designation. I believe the wards reinforce the spirit's connection to the grove, but I'm not an expert on that. I can sense them, though. I have an affinity for such things.
Thanks for the info.
The Undergrove? No one but the Archdruid ever goes down there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Druid Coletta? Ooh, nice flower.
Ah, I see that Druid Audrine has brought us a visitor. What can I do for you today, traveler?
You know anything about the corruption spreading throughout the grove?
As a matter of fact, I noticed animals in the grove suffering from an affliction. I mentioned it to Archdruid Agathe, and she said she would look into it.
Thanks for the info.
When I spoke to the Archdruid, it seemed like that was the first she heard of the corruption in the grove.
Oh, okay.
I think we have everything we need to convince the Archdruid. Let's review what we discovered.
What do you make of the fetish we found?
Definitely a druidic ritual fetish. I use such accoutrement when conducting my own
Accoutrement.
rituals.
Oh.
But this one bears the taint that afflicts the grove. This fetish must have been used in the ritual that released the corruption.
What about the restoration ritual we found?
Whoever scrawled this did so in haste. They made an obvious mistake in the middle verse. It should say restore, but the author wrote down remove. That alone would have disastrous effects when the ritual was performed.
And the two druids we spoke to?
Someone or something disturbed the wards in the Undergrove, probably when the ritual was performed. And it appears the Archdruid knew about the corruption before I mentioned it, but she acted like she knew nothing.
What's the purpose of these wards?
I don't know all the details, but from what I've been taught, the Evergrowth resides in the Undergrove. The wards connect it to the Grove, but also bind it. We need to talk to the Archdruid. She's usually in the Northern Grove this time of day.
You mean
I'll meet you in the
middle of
northern
the
part
night?
of the Grove.
Gathering herbs. My back aches.
Okay. So is it really just another case of the head honcho is the bad one? Or maybe it's not intentional, this one. This go round.
The Archdruid? What?
I can't see it.
No. She's spreading the corruption.
The All-Wither. It's inside me, forcing me to do as it bids.
All with her?
Where did she go?
Speak with me, mortal. The spirit of the grove has need of you. We are the Evergrowth. The one you sought. She carries the taint of our corruption. We remember her from the Undergrove. She performs a ritual that released this blight upon the land.
This is all the Archdruid's fault?
The Archdruid sought to renew our bindings, but the ancient spells had already frayed. The part of us that is the All-Wither tricked her. She spoke the wrong word. Now, the All-Wither is free to spread its corruption, and the entire grove is in danger.
So the Evergrowth and the All-Wither? The Archdruid also mentioned the All-Wither. What is that?
The All-Wither is a part of us, a spirit of nature, called forth and made manifest by the ancient Druids. At this sacred grove, the laws of nature are malleable. To strengthen those laws, the Druids bound us here. But nature consists of circles.
Circles?
At one end, life. At the other, death. We are both life-nurturing growth and all-withering decay. That part of us is now free. And once the corruption fully takes hold, the Evergrowth will be gone. Only the All-Wither will remain. Will you help us?
What do you need me to do?
Tell the Druids what we have said. They summoned and bound us in the past. They must be able to do so again. But urge them to hurry. The corruption consumes us. Soon, we shall not be able to stave off the All-Weather.
I'll tell him.
No matter how many times that happens, I am not sure I will ever get used to that.
Yeah, hold that thought.
Return to the village and tell the elders what the Evergrowth said. I'll join you momentarily.
It's another map piece. Glad you're interested, Feroni. If you recover the map fragment from Stonelore Grove, I'll pay you honest gold for the effort. The Druid shouldn't cause you any trouble, but it's wild out there, so watch your step. Bring the fragment to me at the Dewfort docks. Captain Matt Eshmedin. Yep. Okay, that's 2 down. Damn these rocky cliff faces and the trees embedded within. Just trying to jump. Does lava hurt? Nope.
Elder Karik, we have troubling news concerning the Archdruid.
Slow down, Audrine. Tell us what happened.
The Evergrowth confirmed she performed the binding ritual, but she made a mistake. She released
This rabbit's
the
name is
All-Wither.
Higglehop.
The Archdruid is responsible for the corruption? And she released the All-Wither? Oh, the Grove is doomed!
The Evergrowth is here and willing to help. In exchange for certain considerations.
Look at Hillhop.
The Archdruid has returned to the Undergrove. Even now, the All-Wither compels her to speed up the spread of corruption so it can consume us. In our weakened state, we cannot stop the All-Wither from becoming the prominent spirit of the Grove.
You said you could help us stop this.
We can, but only if you and this Druid break the remaining wards that bind us to this place. That will allow us to recover enough of our power to restore the balance and return the All-Wither to its proper location in the circle.
Before you asked us to get the Druids to restore your bindings, now you want us to break them?
The All-Wither moves quickly. Already we can feel ourselves weakening, losing cohesion. The remaining shreds of our bindings have been corrupted and add to our pain. If you set us free, we can pull energy from the uncorrupted grove and aid you.
Without the wards to bind you here, won't you just abandon the grove?
We are the spirit of the grove. We maintain the balance and keep the true way. We know our duty and our responsibility. Trust us. Together, we can end the corruption and return the grove to its natural state.
Elders, allow us to enter the Undergrove and do as the Evergrowth asks. We can't let the All-Wither become the dominant spirit.
For all we know, this is exactly what the All-Wither wants us to do. But, yes, go. We'll do what we can up here to slow the spread of the corruption.
Oh, okay.
The spirit wants us to enter the Undergrove and release its bindings. It claims that will allow it to overcome the All-Wither. I sensed no duplicity while we were connected. I believe the Evergrowth spoke true of its intentions.
How do we get to the Undergrove?
The entrance I am aware of is in the northern part of the grove. I will meet you there. I have never been in the Undergrove, my friend. I have no idea what we might encounter down there. So be on your guard and ready for anything.
What do we do once we enter?
We find the corrupted wards. I cleanse them and you break them, much as we did in the grove. After we deal with the initial wards, the Undergrove's central chamber should open, allowing us to destroy the last binding ward and set the spirit free.
Okay. Seems simple enough. And here we go. Oh, weird we have to climb so high to go into the Undergrove. Where do the spirits of nature that sustain our grove reside? All around, of course, but if they have a true home, it is beneath our feet. Let me guess. Daily.
Magical wards bind the spirit to the grove. We need to find those wards, cleanse them, and destroy them.
I don't like how the bugs are on the walls in this DLC. It's very upsetting.
We fought well.
Ooh, it's a weird hourglassy shape. It's a shame I have to kill them because they seem to be innocent in all this.
I'll cleanse the wards, then you destroy them.
The All-Wither is the natural end of all things.
Is it? Fenwich.
Corruption and decay are inevitable.
Alright, Thanos. Let's see, so just go this way. Oh, so Horvers in the south end, spiders in the north.
Together.
I've heard this 1,000 times already.
I
do not sense any additional wards out here. The central chamber should now be accessible. Let us go and set the spirit free.
If you've never been down here, how could you possibly know that? What now? Just, I get it. I got mail. I'll get it in a second, guys. Relax. Actually, let me just get an hour, so it's gonna keep popping up.
The final ward is somewhere in here. Find it and destroy it.
Oh. Am I gonna have to fight the Archdruid? That would be unfortunate. Oh, I am. Ooh, look at that cool symbol, though.
We are the All-Wither. You cannot resist our corruption.
Oh, I actually killed her. That's unfortunate.
You have destroyed the corrupted wards, and our strength returns. Balance shall be restored to the grove.
That's a real shame.
Let's return to the
'Cause sometimes you
and tell the elders the good news.
Fight people and, you know, they survive. You knock them down or you knock them out. That seems very much like I just killed the Archdruid, which is unfortunate. You know? Where am I? This is lovely, but where am I? Oh, I'm all the way over here. Wow. Where's that? So where's that last map fragment? West of Stonelore Falls. I don't know where that is. Wait, yes I do. No, I don't. Stonelore Falls?
Did you meet the new commander?
What? Which one's Stonelore Falls? Brigand's Crown. Oh! Oh, is that the one? I thought... Oh, never mind. East of Hidden Foundry is where the other one is. Ah, got it. Okay. Wait, Hidden Foundry is right there. Okay. Huh. Oh.
You did as we asked. We shall do the same. The All-Wither is back where it belongs, as a natural part of our circle.
You're not Hibblehop.
Balance has been restored.
Where's Hibblehop?
Thank you, Spirit of the Grove. Adventurer, the Evergrowth wants
bird.
to talk to you.
Where did Hibblehop go, though? Look, I love the animals that are congregating. That's really funny. Ooh, the Evergrowth really tanks my frame rate when I look directly at her.
You and this druid have our thanks, mortal. You trusted us, and now the balance of nature has been restored.
What happened to the All-Wither?
The All-Wither is a part of us, just as death is a part of life. Two parts of the same circle. They are back where they belong, in the natural order. And we are where we are needed, maintaining the balance of this sacred grove.
So the corruption's gone?
There may still be corrupted wildlife about, but the Druids can deal with that. Otherwise, know that the danger has passed. We mourn the loss of the Archdruid, but we are grateful for everything you did, mortal. May your harvest never falter.
Oh.
The Evergrowth says the grove is safe now. It will continue to perform its sacred duty.
For now. I just hope we don't regret removing the binding wards. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Adventurer, may we speak?
Sure.
It pains me that we weren't able to save the Archdruid. It really appears that the All-Wither took control of her without her consent or knowledge. At least we were able to restore the Evergrowth and stop the spread of corruption.
What happens now, Audrine?
Now? Now we try to return to normal. The grove won't be the same without the Archdruid, but we'll make do. Of course, our relationship with the Evergrowth needs to change as it isn't bound anymore. Oh, this is for you. From our circle, with thanks.
In light of all that has happened, Audrine, we would like to make you a Circle Elder and Mediator with the Evergrowth.
Druid Audrine, an elder, and mediator to the... Oh, very
Well, that sounded like it was a unified decision, but it wasn't.
And the mediator? I don't know what to say.
I hope you'll say yes. You proved yourself and demonstrated a singular rapport with the spirit of the Grove. Will you take on these responsibilities?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Ah, good for you guys. Who is this person that's hiding behind a tree? Are you sleeping?
You have done a great service, not only for our grove, but for all of High Isle. May Ifray guide your steps, friend.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt your nap. Alright. That was a nice little quest. Let's go get that other map fragment while it's still fresh in my mind. Oops. So... Well, that's easy. Just go here and go west, right? We're done with the mainland, too, so now we gotta do stuff in Aminos. West of the Foundry, so we gotta go... a bit... around. Actually, wait. If it's west... Is it west? Was it west or east of the Foundry? I've already forgotten. It is... east of Hidden Foundry. Okay, so yeah, this is... Oh! Oh! Alright. Turn down free loot. Rahads. A piece of the map was supposedly hidden inside a small chest in the broken bow of a ship at the location I've indicated on Whalefall. I know that place is dangerous, so get the fragment and get out of there as fast as you can once you have it. Oh, does he not actually have... Oh, you don't actually have the fragment. I gotta go to Whalefall? Yucky. Actually, Whalefall is a very easy to navigate place, so that's not that bad. Just gotta run through a tunnel. I'm not a fan of this tunnel being the only way to get to the coast side here. Especially because it's called the Hidden Foundry, so like... Why make it a requirement to pass through a place called the Hidden Foundry? I don't know, it's weird. They should just had it more open. I get that they like to put the mountains and hills for set... Ooh, another chest. For set dressing, but... This is a totally new... Hey, that's a good get. A Deadlands treasure map? I'll take that. Yeah, but... This is a totally new place that's never been in an Elder Scrolls game. You didn't have to go so hard on the mountains. The cliffs and the crags and all that. Well, this raft got fixed, I guess. Or it's a new raft. We're looking for slippery prisoners. The quicker the better. Our clients want a challenge. That's terrible. Oh, it's like way in there too. Ugh. I might just pay to use a way shrine after this. I don't feel like having to navigate through Whalefall. Yep. Yeah. Leave me alone. Which one are you? Marcus. I don't even remember if we fought Marcus. I don't remember which ones we fought and didn't fight. I don't think we fought D.
Killing you is almost too easy.
Oh no, you put me in a trap. Alright. Oh, this boss is actually spawned. This one sometimes doesn't work right. Ah, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. 18, it costs 18 gold. I forgot once you invest in that champion point skill, how cheap it gets. 18 gold's worth not having to run all that way. Alright, so there should be a quest.
Stranger, those stockade ruffians hauled away my husband.
That's the one.
Can you help me?
Yeah, I could. Marcel Dantain.
You're actually stopping to help? Everyone else ignored me or looked at me as though I were insane. My husband and I, we were here at Amino Station on business. Then the jailers grabbed poor Valentine and dragged him away.
They dragged your husband away to where?
Into their damn prison stockade. And it won't be long before they finish processing him. Then they'll banish poor Valentine into the jungle and I'll never see my beloved again. Help me save my husband, stranger. I'll pay you handsomely. Please.
Can't you just appeal to the jailers and tell them they made a mistake?
On the prison island of Aminos? Hardly. Besides, there's no time. Here, take this bottle of Dufort Red. It's a rare vintage that Jailer Omdil absolutely adores. Give him that and he'll let you inside. Then find my Valentine and get him out of there.
You seem awfully prepared for this. Alright, I'll help you get your husband out of the prison stockade.
I'll mark a location on your map. There's a spot out in the jungle where we can meet. I'll have us away off this cursed island by the time you collect Valentine and get there. Just give Jailer Omdil the wine, get inside, and find my husband.
What makes you so sure this Jailer Omdil will cooperate?
I do my research. Everyone in town says Jailer Omdil loves wine. They also say he's willing to look the other way in exchange for a free bottle every now and again. He guards the back way into the stockade, which is perfect for your purposes.
What were you and Valentine doing when the jailers arrested him?
Nothing illegal, if that's what you're asking. Well, nothing overtly illegal. We were watching the ships come and go, looking for a suitable crew and cargo we could take advantage of. We're thieves, all right. Maybe the jailers recognized Valentine.
Thieves, huh? What else aren't you telling me?
Look, I may have exaggerated my distress when we met, but everything I told you is true. They grabbed Valentine for no reason, and if we don't get him out, he'll be lost forever. It's not just the dangerous currents that make Aminos a prison.
What do you mean?
They do something when they process the prisoners. Magic or alchemy, I don't know the details. But anyone banished to the jungle, they can't survive anywhere but on this accursed rock. It's a perfect prison, and totally inhumane.
Tell me more about Amino Station.
Amino Station is the only safe place on this damn rock. It consists of a port, a town, the prison stockade, and the jailer's keep. The rest of the island is a dangerous jungle, full of ferocious beasts. And I don't just mean the prisoners.
If the stockade is the prison, what's the deal with the jungle?
The jungle's as bad as the darkest pit of oblivion. Wild beasts, monsters, and banished marauders roam freely. Valentine wouldn't last 2 shakes of a guar's stubby tail out there. And if they process him, he'll be trapped until something kills him.
How long does the processing usually take?
I don't know. It depends. Some prisoners undergo processing within days. Others get to remain in the stockade indefinitely, as a reward for some service or another. The jailers call them trusties. I'd use a different word.
And there are no jailers or cells in the jungle?
There's no need. Getting to Aminos isn't hard. Getting off the island? That's another matter. Besides, between the gangs, the creatures, and whatever the jailers do to process the prisoners, only the toughest survive. And they have nowhere to go.
I want to hear more about this escape plan of yours.
Look, Valentine and I are thieves, and we're damn good ones. Getting into and out of impossible situations is what we do. In my case, I've had time to plan and prepare. Valentine didn't get the chance. That's why you need to go in there and help him.
And what happens after I get inside?
It's simple. You find my husband before they process him, escort him to the location I marked on your map, and we all get away before the jailers notice a thing. Trust me. Valentine and I have been doing stuff like this since the moment we met.
How did you meet?
Funny story. Mabson hired us separately to pull off the same job. She hoped we'd kill each other, to eliminate the competition, you understand. The look on her face when she found us, arm in arm, waiting in her chamber 2 nights later. Priceless.
Truly, a love story better than Twilight. What's going on with my animations? Are all weird. Ooh, I went cross-eyed for a second. Ugh. I haven't actually looked around Aminos that much, all things considered. I've made beelines for objectives, and that's about it. Mr. Omdil? Oh, you are Mornard? Is that the black and gold one?
Unless you want to become a permanent resident of the prison stockade, just move along, citizen. I'm tired, I'm thirsty, and I'm not in the mood for gadabouts from High Isle today.
Actually, I'd like to enter the prison stockade.
Have you lost your senses? Why in the name of Rupka's starry britches do you want to go inside? There's nothing but murderers, cut purses, and thieves in there. They'll eat you alive.
I need to find a thief who was recently imprisoned. Would this gift grant me safe passage?
Is that... It is! A rare du Fort Red! My favorite! Alright, take this outfit, wear it, and the jailers will think you're a trustee and leave you alone. Oh, but watch out for any jailers carrying a torch. They can spot a disguise in a sandstorm.
Got it. Avoid jailers carrying a torch.
As for finding a thief, I'd check the head jailer's office in the keep if I were you. You want to see if the thief you're looking for has been processed yet or not. The head jailer keeps a ledger with that information.
Thanks for the advice and the outfit, jailer.
Put on that trusty outfit before you head inside. If you get caught, we never had this conversation. Understand? Good.
What's so important about finding out if he's been processed or not?
Depends on your intentions. If you just want a word or two with the thief, the head jailer keeps records of which prisoners are in the stockade and which have been sent to the jungle. On the other hand, processing means a lot more if...
If what?
If you're planning a rescue. But I don't want to know nothing about that. If the thief has been processed, then he's already been banished. Or he's about to be. And once that happens, there's no leaving this island. At least not alive.
How does this processing work exactly?
What? Do I look like some fancy robe from the Mages Guild? The process is magical, I think. Or maybe alchemical. Anyway, a processed prisoner can only survive in the wilds of Amanos. If you can call living in that jungle surviving. Now go away.
Wow, this is sketchy. Huh. I look like crap. Alright, so avoid torches. Look at this place. Alright, no torches yet. Ah, torch. Report for the head jailer. There have been 10 attempted escapes in Stockade in the past month. None of the work really isn't on. Okay. Ah, I already forgot the name. Process ready for banishment, ready for processing, trusty. Who? Valentine is ready for processing, but not processed yet. Okay, so that's just lore. Where did Torchy Boy go? Oh. Ooh. I can just go in freely? This is a stockade? It's like a whole campground. Okay, I'm stuck if I try to go through there. Aha.
You don't belong here, do you, little mouse? Come and tell Garwillith all about it.
Alright, Garwillith.
You may be able to fool the less attentive jailers and inmates of this place, but not me. Don't worry, I won't reveal your secret. As long as you tell me why you're here, of course.
I'm looking for a prisoner named Valentine. Valentine? Do you know Royton?
Valentine. Yeah, maybe I know such a person. You seem the courageous sort. Let's make a trade. Help me get revenge on another inmate, and I'll point you in the right direction to find... What's his name?
What do you want me to do exactly?
Oh, nothing violent. A trustee named Yavara likes to make camp on the platform over there. All I need you to do is steal something from a jailer and place it in her bedroll. Simple as dirt. Do me this favor, and I'll tell you where to find Valentine.
Uh-huh. You're trying to frame another prisoner?
Not just any prisoner. Yavara. That viper used something I found to earn her status as a trustee. I should be the one getting 3 meals a day, a spot on the platform, and a guarantee I won't be processed. Help me teach her a lesson, and I'll help you.
Do I look like an errand runner? Tell me where Valentine is and prepare for a whole lot of pain.
No need to get violent about it, fine. I helped Valentine sneak out of the stockade and into the caldera just before you got here. Said he needed to check something past the big tree and near where the waterfall plunges down. Now leave me be.
Oh, that was easy. I didn't really want to do that thing for her anyways. That seemed so skeezy. Do I still need to worry about being detected? Oh, I automatically took it off. That's cool.
Damn, the legend was right. I do need 3 keys.
Oh, wait. The outfit came off, but I'm still stealthy? That's weird. I'll just...
Oh, hello. If you're one of those horrid prisoners come to rob me, I'm afraid my current situation has left me quite destitute. But come to think of it, if you'd be willing to help me out, I can promise you a sizable chunk of gold. What do you say?
Wait, your wife is worried about you. She hired me to find you and get you to an extraction point.
Marcel? Why would she do that? She knew my plan was to get arrested and steal the Daybreak gem. I let those jailers grab me on purpose. Well, at least it sounds like she has a better exit strategy than I devised.
You're stealing the Daybreak gem from the prison?
From the prison? Whatever gave you that idea? No, I needed to get into the prison to examine a book I knew was inside the jailer's keep. Secrets of Amanos. A rare tome full of secrets I require to access the old vault.
What old vault?
The one where the Daybreak gem is stored. Pay attention, my friend. I didn't think I was going too fast. The old vault was built and forgotten years ago, but with the information from that book, I finally know how to open it. Will you help me?
What kind of help?
I hoped the legend was wrong, that I'd only need the 1 key I already have. But alas, it requires 3 keys to open the vault. And now I know where to find them. Help me survive the jungle and acquire the other keys, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Yeah, okay.
Brilliant! According to the book, the keys were hidden separately. One in the southern jungle, the other in the west. Here, I'll mark your map with the location specified. Have you heard the legend of the hidden vault? It's quite fascinating.
Tell me about the legend.
It's remarkable. The legend of the Sisters. Famaza, Finami, and Farah, a trio of pirates who amassed untold treasure from their raids along High Rock's coast. According to the story, they chose Amanos as the site to build their hidden vault.
What happened to them?
Well, this was before Amanos Station and the prison stockade. The sisters built their vault and hid their treasure. While the vault was under construction, Famaza fell in love with a local named Altinway. That's when everything started to fall apart.
How so?
Altinway convinced Famaza to betray her sisters so they could keep the treasure for themselves. Her sisters learned of the plan and hid their keys before any confrontation could occur. You see, all 3 keys were needed to open the vault.
So what happened?
Nothing good. The sisters died fighting each other, leaving Altinway with 1 key and the secret of the vault. He bragged of it in a tavern, which is how the legend got started. He met his end searching the jungle for the other 2 keys.
Where exactly is the vault?
Right behind this rocky cliffside. The locks are hidden in the boulder I was examining. Ingenious design, but it definitely requires all 3 keys. You know, I was hoping the legend was wrong about that. Oh well.
And you think the other 2 keys are spots you marked on my map?
A lot of research went into determining which rare book mentioned the keys, then more to find out there was a copy in the prison. After I obtained Famaza's key from a far too trusting descendant, I came here. Anyway, we'll soon have the other keys.
What about the jungle? I've heard it's pretty dangerous beyond those gates.
Dangerous? Sure, but nothing you can't handle. We haven't been processed yet, so we can come and go from the jungle as we please. Just make sure none of the jailers notice. They usually don't pay much attention outside the stockade, though.
Why take such a big risk just for a gem?
This isn't just any gem. The Daybreak gem has a rich history. And it's part of a different legend. I'll let you in on another secret. With the Daybreak gem, I can find an even more legendary vault that contains an even greater treasure.
Naturally. So you need to break into this vault to get the gem so you can break into another vault?
Precisely. Now you see why I was willing to risk banishment to obtain the Daybreak gem. I'm just glad Marcel found you and sent you to help. She really is a terrific partner. Now, let's go get those keys.
Yeah. Yeah, weird. I still have the, like... I guess because I didn't properly remove the outfit.
Are you,
Through this gate lies the jungle of Amnos. Your home for the rest of your
This
miserable
one knows she
life.
can never leave the jungle. But sometimes slipping through
Why
that
do I
gate
even
is
talk to
so
you?
tempting.
Okay. So there's one there, one there. They're not that far. Ah, my shoulder is so itchy. So is this gonna be like he gets into this vault, gets the thing, and it's like a teaser for a quest in a later DLC? Like maybe the other one, the Q4 DLC?
Look, up there. If I were a key, I'd hide up there.
Alright, guy, we're going to get it. Ooh, this place is actually, like, built up. Why did you get rid of my mount? How dare you?
These old ruins. This must be the place. Look around for a key while I keep watch.
I'm sure once I initiate combat, it'll get rid of the... Nope, I still have it. Okay, hold on. That's going to be a problem. Oh, I don't even have the disguise anymore. Uh-oh. Oh, really? I didn't realize they were holding the ground.
Do this together.
Ow. I knew it. I knew I should have waited. Alright, get out of my way. Okay. Weathered lockbox.
Hey, friend! Down here!
Whee!
You're a natural. One key down, one to go.
You're not going to try to betray me at the end of this, right? That would be really dumb of you. Green Serpent. Who are they? I guess they're related to the mine quest, whatever it's going to be. No, I didn't want to go in the water. Alright. So key... Oh, vent. Only the sisters manage this dwelling. Place a sacred...
The key must be in there. Oh, what does that plaque say?
Place a sacred tanna leaf on the plinth nearest the island's center. Place my good sister's shawl onto the plinth where the knight's sword never rusts. Place the trader's lignite coal onto the plinth where animals die. Cursed be the trader's name.
Plinths. Must be these little pedestals over here. There's a shawl on one already, so we just need to find a sacred leaf and the traitor's coal.
Okay, so we need tanna leaf. What do you mean I can't mount right now? You can't mount right now. Trader's coal. What's lignite coal? I've never heard of that.
Well, that's a leaf and a chunk of coal. Start with the leaf. Place it on the plinth closest to the center of the island.
Closest on this to the center of the island. Okay. That would be this one, right? Why you... I didn't want that.
Oh, nice. What did you find?
Water. What do you mean, what did I find?
That seems right. Now, place the coal. That did it. The door appears clear. Well done.
Well, that was easy. Ooh, a book.
Now we have all 3 keys.
What bed is
Let's
this?
return to the vault and
This
see
isn't
if
a
we
bed
can
you
open
can
it.
make. It's nice. Spellbook. Oh. Wait. I didn't catch that. Was that explaining how the processing thing works? Why is there a soul razor just in the middle of the... That's very strange. Oh, that's a random event. Not dealing with it. Where am I? Oh, I gotta go the long way around.
I might be of aid.
Oh, you're the lady who... Actually, I'm supposed to apparently pay you because that does something.
Poor.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
want. It's been so nice doing. Now that wasn't too difficult, was it? Safe travels. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
I mean, it doesn't actually do anything. It just opens up dialogue for an... Huh? Where heavy sack? Oh, they're heavy sack. Hard to see.
Back in the saddle.
Oh, it only lasts 12 hours? Oh, I shouldn't have paid for that. Yeah, apparently doing that with her makes it so that other one we saw right before her with Grohl or whatever his name was, they don't attack you. They have
This one knows she can never leave the
have
jungle.
dialogue.
But sometimes slipping through
Through
that
this gate lies the
is so
jungle of
tempting.
Amnos. Your home for the rest of your
Does that
miserable
dialogue
life.
ever stop?
Please, I'm innocent, I tell you.
Like, is there a
Don't
point?
send me into the jungle.
Too late for that. You've all been processed. If we
I don't want to hear the
banish you into
dialogue.
jungle, you'll die.
Let's insert our key. Will you look at that? Amazing. Let's head inside.
Okay. An old pirate vault on Amnos? I suppose it's possible, but I find it highly unlikely. Head jailer Charlemagne.
Come, friend. The treasure awaits.
Big place.
Put them to sleep and throw them in the cage.
Oh.
Remember, the boss said not to.
What the hell was that?
Wake up, my darling. And thanks for opening the vault. You always did have a way with locks and keys.
Marcel, what are you doing in that cage?
Poor Valentine. As confused as ever. You're in the cage, my dear. I'm stealing the treasure.
Oh no, she's a liar and dishonest and deceived
You
us.
don't look as surprised as my darling husband. But I do want to thank you for helping him open this vault for me. Makes stealing the treasure out from under him ever so much easier.
You lied to me. This was your plan all along.
You say lie, I say slight fabrication. Let's just agree to disagree. But otherwise, yes. I always plan for the long game.
But Valentine is your husband. Why not just share the treasure like you wanted to?
Share? Real thieves don't share, my sweet. Everything we do is selfish and self-serving. Valentine knows that. It's part of the code. The treasure is mine. All of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have minions to command and a vault to rob. Ta-ta.
So are you not going to share with your minions?
All right, my minions, gather up the treasure and let's get out of here.
Isn't she a marvel? Well, we need our own escape route. Here, grab my hammer and chisel and find us a way out of here.
What?
Knock on the walls with the hammer and chisel and look for a weak spot. Volcanic tunnels riddle these islands. There's bound to be one nearby.
Why did you have that?
That hammer and chisel is the key to our escape, my friend. I always carry around the proper tools. You never know what might come in handy.
You don't seem too upset that your wife betrayed you.
You simply don't understand, my friend. Marcel and I are thieves. This is what thieves do. That doesn't change the fact that we love each other. We just love treasure and the competition a little bit more. But have no fear. We've got a chisel.
This is an unhealthy relationship. Right, and what am I supposed to do with this hammer and chisel?
Find a weak spot and knock on the wall. You'd be surprised what you can do with a good hammer and chisel. I'd do it, but I'm more about the strategy and tactics than the physical labor. Not really built for that sort of thing, you know.
You know. Oh. Cursory glances, I would say this wall looks promising, but... No, I don't want it.
Nope, too solid. Look for a large crack or something.
Oh, then it would be one of these.
That sounds promising. And that's why I carry a hammer and chisel. Now, let's get out of here.
How did... What? Was he not just behind me? I swear he was.
Now that we're free, we can finish what we started.
How can we finish when your wife has already taken the treasure?
You assume Marcel knows about the Daybreak Gem, but I never mentioned it when I told her the legend of the vault. I always hold back a secret or two. Marcel has no idea that the big, non-precious gem is really the key to a larger treasure.
So you think she left the gem behind? Alright. Oh, and here's your hammer and chisel back.
Ah, my trusty hammer and chisel. Saved my ass on more than one occasion. Now, let's go find that gem and get to the extraction point before Marcel. If we hurry, we can still turn the tide on the love of my life.
You guys are sick and twisted, and I wish the best for both of you. Hopefully you both make... Ooh. That's an interesting place for a chest, considering this is a quest area.
There's our exit. I'll set up this ladder while you find the gem. Check the lockboxes that Marcel left behind. It has to be in one of them.
Found it. What does it say in the, Oh, I have a lot. Oh, I have a lot. Large, non-precious stone. Oh, okay. Oh,
That's
I'm finally not
definitely
in
the
perma
Daybreak
stealth.
Gem, my friend. Look how it refuses to glisten. Now, up the ladder and let's get out of here.
You're not going to betray me, right? I mean, we have a great dynamic going here.
We're out. Now, let's get to that extraction point Marcel told you about.
Where are we? Oh, we're here. I'll just go by you guys. Don't mind me.
Climb, my friend, climb!
Don't be so ants in the pantsy.
We did it, my friend. Look, we beat my wife to the extraction point. Smashing!
Valentine? How did you...
You constantly underestimate me, oh love of my life. Here, let me just cut these ropes for you.
Damn you, Valentine. I didn't think you had it in you. But I will see you soon, my love. Count on it.
Always, my love. Always.
Interesting. You guys are weird.
Marcel is angry with me, but she'll get over it. These competitions keep our blood hot, if you catch my meaning.
I don't want to.
While she finds another way out of the jungle, we slip away on the next ship departing Amino Station. Now, about my gem.
Here you go.
Ah, and a beautiful specimen it is. Marcel never understands the importance of legends, and that's why we bested her this day. Anyway, I never would have succeeded without your assistance. Take this, with my compliments. One of these days, I'll figure out where I need to take the Daybreak Gem. Then the treasure of the Daybreak monks will be mine. Perhaps I'll reach out to you, my friend. You're quite handy to have around when the going gets troublesome.
You don't know where this other treasure is hidden?
Oh, not a clue. I'm still in the information gathering stage of the heist. Legends require a lot of research and study to fully uncover. But one day, I will need to hide the gem, though. I don't want Marcel to get too curious when she gets back.
You and your wife have a strange relationship.
You think so? I suppose. We do have a healthy competitive streak, but it adds spice to our marriage. We really do love each other.
So what's next for you, Valentine?
Well, first I need to get off this damn island, then that research I mentioned, and some relaxation. Always good to take time, especially after a successful heist. I also want to plan something nice for when Marcel gets home. Something romantic.
How?
Most certainly. I learned a long time ago that some fine wine, a box of sweets, and a little romance take the edge off. Help soothe Marcel's murderous impulses after I win one of our competitions. That's the secret to a happy marriage, my friend.
Somehow you're the more stable of the two of you. Ugh.
Until next time, my friend.
Ooh, disappeared to a puff of smoke. No, you're just gonna walk out the door. Alright, so that should leave 3 quests, I think. Where am I? Oh, okay. There's the mine one, that one on the coast, and then the one for the treasure map. I'm interested in what that treasure map will be, though. But I guess we'll work on them in the next episode, so... What do we do first? Let's do the mine first. We'll do that... That's what it's called, right? Broke Rock Mine? Yeah, we'll do that in the next episode. So thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then... Bye.